Hey, good morning. How's everyone doing? Hope you're doing great. Lot of Hoge news, right? There's lots going on. We have a lot to talk about. Um, I think one of the biggest things that you guys might not think is big, but it seems like it seriously could lead to a lot. Is Bkex is paying a redistribution now. So now you guys might think, well, Bkex is a Chinese exchange and it's all bot trading, but if they're doing it, that just means a big one like Robinhood or Coinbase can do it too. The way it's working apparently is BKEX is like one massive wallet. So all the redistribution goes to BKEX, then it's their responsibility to spread it out to equally to all the individual holders. Now, yeah, there's room for manipulation there, but hey, it's a great start if you ask me, Coin or Hoge is on the waiting list for Ledger Live, and Ledger Live is like it's like a place where you could buy, sell different coins, different tokens. Then you could attach a hard wallet to it. I think that's awesome. I'm downloading. I'm gonna download Ledger Live. I'm gonna try it out. We're gonna see how it works out, and I'll have kind of like a little bit of a deeper dive on it soon. Now, let's see. Yeah, BKX started giving the percentage. Ledger Live. Now, one thing that kind of concerns me that I want to talk to you guys about is the slippage that we put when we buy or sell on Uniswap or through Uniswap. Now, we have to set the slippage to 3.54 to get it to work, So that's a pretty big piece that we're giving up. And it says on Hoge Finance that there's a 1% burn, 1% redistribution, right? So what happens to that other 1.5% or 2% if you set it to 4 and not 3.5? Like, where does that go? Does it just get split in half and half gets burnt and half gets redistributed? Or does 1% get burnt, 1% gets redistributed, and that other 2% goes somewhere else? So these are things that we need to think about. We need to ask questions like this. If you get blocked, you get blocked. I understand, but you can't not ask questions. You know what I mean? I'm sure people wanted to block me because I'm like, guys, you got to give me an answer. So and it's not the top guys that are running these different places where you talk to people. It's you got to be careful. So just keep that in mind. So I'm kind of wondering about that redistribution. I think that's something that we need to talk about. We need to get more answers to. I want to just talk about kind of like the whole crypto market. What happened yesterday? What's still happening to this morning? Right? Let's see. Bitcoin is up 2%. That's I think this is the last 24 hours, and that's good. Ethereum up 1%. Let's see. Chainlink is up 3%. Mana is up 7%. 1inch is up 5%. And Sandbox is up an amazing 20%. So I like Mana. I like Sandbox. I have quite a bit in there. I've had it for a while. And I've gotten some pretty good gains off of Mana and Sandbox, It's really, really, really good. These new coins, when they get onto big exchanges like Coinbase, like Gemini, it gives them a push. It really does. So, it's just something to keep in mind. You know what I mean? But you have to really be up on the news to find out a week, a month before one of these coins gets onto a big exchange like that. Because when it hits the exchange, it's already too late, I mean, not totally. Maybe not for a couple percent gain. But if you want a big exchange, you got to be on top of the news, and that's what I try to do for you guys. I try to put all my research that I do and give it to you guys. Now, I know sometimes I say stuff fast. I have mush mouth. I'm not a good public speaker. I'm not really a YouTuber. Well, I guess I am now, but you know, I do my best, you know what I mean? And I hope you guys, you know, like me and like what I do for you guys. I'm gonna have to slow down a little bit because, you know, I'm getting just nitpicked for, you know, any kind of statement that is pretty much on target, but, you know, and a lot of times I say stuff before it gets officially said, and then once, you know, I hear it from the rumor mill, and then when it's officially said, it's a little different from what I've said, and then people come back at me, they see my video a couple days later, after the main announcement, not even realizing my video came out before. So this is kind of the conundrum I'm in. And I'm at a point where I just kind of got to slow down. I'm just going to have to slow down the news cycle and not give you guys the rumor mill, because maybe I'll have a separate section for the rumor mill. I don't know. But on Hoge, actual Hoge announcement news, right? On the 23rd, March 23rd, they added a developer, like an app developer, right? They added a CFO, a chief financial officer. They added a couple of CEOs, chief corporate officers. The CEOs are involved in startups of their own, and this is good news. These are people that have experience in startups. Hopefully, people with experience marketing. Hopefully, they can give us the input that we need to build this into something great, right? They've been working on the audit and legal stuff, right? Audit and legal. This is a big thing. They work on the audit, they work on the legal. I mean, daily. This is something that goes on daily. But on the 23rd, they added the developer, the CFO, and the CEOs, right? 23rd, on the 27th, Hogeman said he was talking to esports groups, trying to link Hoge to esports. That's cool. You know, esports are big. Gaming is big. I'm not a gamer anymore. I used to be a big gamer and stuff, but you know, you grow. You know what I mean? I'm probably, you know, quite a bit older than most of my audience. So, you know, if you guys are into it, you know a lot about it. Think of a way we could link esports and different gaming to Hoge, right? Whether it be promotions, a prize pool, payments, things like that. You know what I mean? Like, you know, say like if you win a gaming tournament, you would win $1,000, right? Instead of go to that gaming tournament and say, listen, your prize is $1,000. We'll give you $1,100 worth of Hoge if you say we're paying the people in Hoge. You know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure that's legal, and I don't think there's a problem. Like, I don't take money from Hoge, right? These guys don't pay me. This is just something I like. So that's why I do this, you know. So it's really important. Now, something that I don't know if you guys know is Bkex. If you don't know what Bkex was, it was basically they said they had a trading bot, and then you would give your Bitcoin to them. Their trading bot would trade Bitcoin supposedly, and then you would get paid in Bkex coins, right? Or Bkex tokens or whatever. And there's one guy, Carlos Matos, and he was like kind of like a spokesman, I guess, kind of like me in a way. But I'm not going down like him, because I'm not going to blindly follow anything. So I want you guys to know that, and I hope from all my other videos, you guys see that I will, you know, question things when I see it, you know. And my biggest question is not that Hoge is going down. I'm pretty okay with that. That happens. I just don't like the big sells whenever we get movement going up. That's the issue. Just the down taper, it's not really a concern of mine. We're at the starting line. This is really at the starting line. The race hasn't started. You know what I mean? The race hasn't even begun for this token. So keep that in mind. You know what I mean? Keep that in mind when you guys are like, you know, getting scared. Of course, this is not financial advice. You want to sell, you need your money, sell, of course, guys. Do what you want to do. I'm not an expert on anything but hot wings. So just you have to do what you have to do. Don't risk money that you can't risk. But in my opinion, Hoge is at the starting line. The race is just starting. We're not even a month old. I mean, just over a month. So it's really not something that I'm even really looking at is the price. I'm really not that concerned about it. Now, the big sells when we get movement going up, a little unsettling. Don't like it. I'm assuming that will slow down unless there's not a huge amount of wallets with a huge amount of tokens, and they're just draining it every time people buy. That's my concern. But you know what I mean? I haven't specifically seen that. I haven't seen that anything to really say that's definitely what's happening. But it is what it is. But yeah, I'm confident with Hoge. I mean, I'm still confident in it. I like the movement. I like the volume. It's not massive like it was. I mean, if you look at the chart, I mean, dude, we had huge volume. When we first got into it, I got into it like down here. Now it's like, and it went way up here, and it's pretty good. The volume's increased a lot. Like I kind of am cutting off the top part of the chart. Okay, it was just wild then. It was wild. There were people buying and selling a huge amount, and we were pretty much along for the ride, and that's okay. I'm really looking at the developers. I'm looking at what they're doing. And the main developers, right? They're going to go public. Like it's going to happen. According to what they're saying. But they're just making sure that they're protected legally. They're making sure that they're protected in their respective countries. They're talking to lawyers. They're just making sure the T's are crossed and the I's are dotted. I mean, this is just, everything has to be right. If they're going to build this into something massive, it has to be right. Everything has to be right. You know what I mean? So don't expect, Rome to be built overnight. It's not going to happen. You need to have a little faith and put in some time. And I understand that, and I hope you guys understand that too. But you have to also consider, don't risk what you can't risk. Because, of course, this is a risk, guys. I don't want to see anybody get hurt. So do not risk your money. I know everyone always says, whatever your riskable wealth, 10% of your riskable wealth for these really volatile things. So keep that in mind, and I know there's going to be people that are going to risk things they shouldn't risk. And those people usually get hurt. That's usually how it goes. When you think because you're desperate, you usually take desperate action. And it usually doesn't result well. So, God bless, stay green, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.